Hello and welcome back to VTTV. I'm Zach.
And I'm Eli.
And we have new hardware and new hardware in the Dreamcast, a new controller, so we are back at it, baby. And
But we forgot everything about the Dreamcast.
everything. I do not remember how to play this game. Okay, there's that, cool. Alright, cool. We'll probably be fine. I remember there was a bunch of tanks in this level.
Yeah, I don't think we ever got through this one, did we?
No, there's a bunch of robots and a bunch of tanks, and a bunch of snipers later. Where's the fire? There it is. I can remember how to shoot the gun, you know?
Well, I mean, how many months has it been since we recorded Sarge's Heroes episode?
It's been a while.
I feel like it's probably been like 6 months or more. It's got to be more than 6 months.
Probably, because I don't remember. I mean, we can probably look it up, but
Yeah.
It's been a while. Hey, we secured Heartbreak Pass. Isn't that wonderful?
All right, I'm gonna look on my phone while you're doing this. See when we uploaded it last.
That's fine. See, I remember there's a rocket guy.
Subscriptions, VTTV, view channel, playlists. Where's Sarge's Heroes? Sarge's Heroes.
That's not
The last episode was 9 months ago, so we would have recorded it maybe 10 months ago.
good. Yeah, probably.
So I was way off.
I mean, that's enough that I could have had a kid.
And about to.
Yeah, about to. In August, our fourth is due. Which I don't know if
the other day, I feel bad that I forgot that you hadn't had your kid yet. But there's so many people having kids that I forget who's got their kid and who almost has their kid.
I've been to like 4 weddings this year already.
Oh my gosh!
So same thing, but with weddings, right? It's like, oh, I forgot, y'all are married now. You aren't living in sin anymore.
Were any of them like weddings you were a part of, or
No.
just guests?
Just guess. Which it's been for most of my life, I would say, and for the pretty much almost all the weddings that I've ever been to, I've gone as a as a volunteer, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Where we help with the setup and the breakdown and all that, just because of the people that I'm around and who get married are in my circles, and the fact that my family is so freaking massive. Those things together. Who shot me? And from where?
I don't know.
But yeah. So
I don't think there's anybody back here.
Yeah,
you're getting health. Yeah.
It's kind of nice to go to a wedding and just enjoy the wedding.
See, I don't enjoy weddings.
Yeah,
number one.
Not my favorite.
So if I'm not gonna be part of it, I'm not having fun. I don't have fun just watching a wedding. Like, I have fun. I've been a best man twice. Mm-hmm. I've been a groomsman once. And those are fun things to do.
Yeah.
Being a groomsman is way more fun than being a best man because it's less responsibility.
Oh yeah.
But just watching I think the last wedding I went to just as a spectator. Well, the last wedding period was probably your sister's wedding.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And that one I was okay with because, people like you and Ben and Greg were there.
People you knew.
People I knew that I enjoy hanging out with.
Aw, thanks. I know you like Greg best.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
It was also a really nice, it was a really chill wedding. My sister did a coffee. She had a vendor there doing a coffee bar. So there was lattes made on hand. It was really good.
The food was good.
The food was good. It was nachos.
The service was kind of short from what I remember.
It was also weird. The pastor basically called my sister a lady of the night. Compared her to a prostitute. I don't know if we can say that on YouTube. I assume we can say it on YouTube. Which, if you know anything about my sister and family, good old Southern Christian conservative kind of people.
But how did that happen? What happened?
He was comparing marriage of the church and Jesus in the church, and how that sets the standard for marriage in the home.
Uh-huh.
And it was a weird parallel. There's a picture of my cousin Elizabeth who she feels very strongly about things, and she wears her feelings on her sleeve, and her face is just hilarious because she's in the wedding party.
Uh-huh.
But it was comparison of like how we as sinners are destitute and terrible, and Christ still loves us and cares for us. And then he compared it to like Jesus in the church, as if Stephen was as though my sister were a prostitute, a lady of the night, living on the street, and Stephen was saving her from that. It was very bizarre.
Oh, who preached the wedding?
It was one of the grooms. It was the groom's pastor.
You didn't have your uncle do it?
Where is he? No.
Or they didn't have you were obviously not part of the
correct
decision-making process.
No, my Uncle Jerry has officiated a lot of Adam's weddings, but he did not officiate that one. He officiated mine. And a large part of that was he's probably had the most significant impact on my personal faith. And that's why I wanted him to be a part of it, even though I hadn't been under his teaching in a long time.
Well, I remember he did Ben's, because I went to Ben's wedding.
Yep, Ben had a nice wedding. I like Ben's wedding. I think Ben did what we did, where he had 2 pastors officiating.
Did he?
Because we had David, our pastor now, and the pastor my wife has had for like the last decade or so. Don't like.
Oh, different David than what I thought you were talking.
Gilbert?
I thought you were talking about Barry.
No.
Oh no!
Don't even know where I'm getting shot at.
Everywhere,
everything. That is what I remember not liking about. Like we got like 2 minutes in, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what I don't like. Is there's all the tan guys just blend in with everything,
and it feels like you lose so much progress when you die.
Yeah. All right, where's the zoom button? I love how slow the zoom is. Just really get in there. But yeah,
that would be a good thing to do right now. Is take out as many high people as you can with the sniper.
We did last time when we made it pretty far. Because I remember making it on top of like a bunch of the sand castles last time. But again, it's been a very long time since we last played.
You think what happened now?
Where I just got annihilated by the people on the stands.
Yeah, I mean that's as far as you've ever made it.
Yeah, I made it a little bit further than that last time because I made it like on top of beyond a little bit further than where we just died. But yeah, I like weddings generally. I don't love them. They're not my favorite.
To me, weddings this is how you know weddings are bad. They make you think that the cha-cha slide and the Cupid shuffle are fun. Those dances are not fun.
Correct.
But at a wedding, you're just like, oh, finally, and you love it because it's just something to do besides sit and talk to family you don't like and complete strangers.
There it goes. I was trying to figure out why it wasn't snapping on.
Oh, how are you? Oh, never mind.
You shouldn't have said anything. That's what you ruined it for me. Well, I guess we should watch the cutscene anyway, so that they can see his awesome twirly skills. It's also really convenient.
They saw it from the last one.
No, we started Reddit. Well, yeah, at the last one, but that was again 9 months ago. See, boom, twirly skills. Sarge was meant to be a baton twirler.
Color guard.
Whatever. Yeah, that. I was never in any of those, so I don't actually know what these.
I was in marching band. I played sousaphone. The Larry the Cucumber instrument, the wraparound tuba. Nice. Except mine wasn't solid brass. Mine was fiberglass, so it was a lot lighter. It was still very heavy, especially because in high school I probably weighed like 128 pounds. Like 6 foot, 128 is just a really unstable frame to be supporting a big tuba.
Yep.
Thankfully, it was fiberglass, because if it was solid brass, that would have probably given me scoliosis.
I mean, to be fair, from all the experiences I know about marching band, everybody I know who was in it and talking about it, it probably ruined you in some way medically anyway.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't think...
Why is it like that time it worked perfectly and I took 0 damage?
I don't know.
It's very annoying.
I don't see how, playing any other normal instrument, like a clarinet or a trumpet, would really be all that bad.
Well, it's just the walking and then...
But walking's good for you. Drums, yes. Because you've got this, brace that's holding all those heavy, quads and bass drums, What?
Did not mean to aggro the tank. Apparently the tank has a hitbox there.
I can see how drums would suck, like bass drum especially, because you have to kind of like it's pulling at you from in front of you. You're having to lean backwards to support it. At least with the sousaphone, I'm just standing upright.
Sure.
Ooh.
Got it.
See, now I miss marching band.
See, I miss bluegrass because I was in a bluegrass band for a short little while, and then I played a lot of violin and mandolin and all that growing up. But I haven't played in a while. I actually sold my violin a few years ago, back when times were tough.
Now I'm in a silly music band.
Yeah,
it's not something I'm going to plug on the channel because we make very inappropriate music. I think I've showed you one of them.
Yeah. I've the dolphin one.
Yeah, the dolphin one.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to start working on album number 2.
Nice. Are y'all on Spotify yet?
Yeah.
Nice.
We're pretty much on all platforms. Like I don't remember the name of the website. I think it was called like DiscKid or something. Mm-hmm. And you upload your stuff to DiscKid, and then DiscKid will automatically upload you everywhere.
Oh, nice. Do
so
they also
YouTube, Apple, Spotify.
Do they also like make the CDs for you? Because I know there's
I don't think
out there that
I don't think we've got any physical media.
Gotcha. I know there's a couple companies out there that will like they offer it as a service where like if somebody orders it through them, they'll do a 2-order print kind of thing.
You were locked onto him with your assault rifle.
Oh, well, now he is dead.
And on DiscKid, we could set the price of like all the tracks and stuff. And so we're like, each individual track's going to be 69 cents.
Nice.
And the album only has 6. It's not even an album. It's an EP. And the album has like 6 tracks. So you'd think that would mean 6 times 69 cents. Let's say 6 times 70 cents. The album should be like $4.20, which would be kind of like, that would be funny. It's $4.20, haha. But no, we made the album like $6.90. I don't know who would buy it.
Dang it.
I mean, who buys music now anyways?
Everybody streams.
Everything's, for free on YouTube. Or if you've already got Spotify, which I don't have Spotify
or
Premium.
Apple Music. Yeah, I don't listen. Like, the only time I ever use Spotify is whenever I'm DMing and using a playlist. I just don't listen to music very often. If I'm just in the car, I'm usually listening to, like, Pandora Radio or Spotify, just the radio. And I'll shoot.
Yeah, I don't. What are you doing?
Getting tore up.
You better go.
I was trying, but I couldn't move.
Yeah, I'm usually listening to like podcasts or YouTube, like video essays about movies and stuff. Mm-hmm. I rarely just listen to music. Music isn't a big part of my life.
A lot of YouTube content that Who's shooting me? Oh, those guys. A lot of
snipers on the.
Yeah, and I don't have any more sniper ammo.
Well, you're not locked on.
Yeah. These controls are not great. Come on, kill him.
I really don't like this firefight system, but I mean, I get it on this controller. What else are you gonna do?
With only one analog stick. Why am I not jumping? I'm pressing the button and I'm not jumping. But yeah. But music, yeah, it's like.
Are they dead?
I think so. They're not shooting at me.
And
I looked up at it.
Yellow dots are gone.
Music's always been like a huge part of my day to day and my life, but listening to it is not. Like playing it was always the thing. Singing.
Yeah, singing's fun.
Because I play a couple instruments, and like my family was always about music, and so I had all that. I got that going for me.
Nice. All right, this is where you gotta take it slow.
Where'd that tank go? I feel like if I shoot him right now, it's gonna shoot my.
Get the heli.
Boom.
Oh, did that not do any damage to the tank?
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
I would have been very impressed with this early 90s, or late 90s, early 2000s video game if it had fall damage from the tank.
I wouldn't have jumped up there yet. You're getting shot at from behind.
Yep.
Behind you. More.
Yep, there he is. Oh, so they're still shooting at me.
Yeah, I would have done some sniping first. But I'm not the one playing.
Yeah, shut your face. But yeah, so I've always liked music, but listening to it has never been a huge part of my life.
I do like Pandora for discovering music better than Spotify.
Yeah, because
Like a lot of people like just talk trash on Pandora, but it's great for discovering new music.
Mm-hmm. Or if you just want like a particular vibe of the music, it's good. Spotify, just every time I use Spotify, like even shuffle or whatever or radio, it just plays those songs that I've already heard.
Yeah, I've seen people on TikTok complain about that, where like they'll hand somebody pretending to be Spotify, they'll hand them like a deck of cards. It's like, hey, shuffle up my music. And it'll take like the top 10 cards off the deck and it's like, here you go. It's like, no, I've listened to these recently. Do you even know how to shuffle? It's like, yeah, I know how to shuffle. Okay, well, shuffle them. Then he takes like the top 15 cards. He's like, here you go.
And only because you complained. All right. So let's see. I got to get to the X, which is over that away.
Oh, to the X. I thought you said the axe.
The Axe.
Can you not jump down the blocks?
Well, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yep. We're doing that. I just want to avoid fall damage. That's all. That's all I wanted to avoid. Also worried about things just spawning like behind us as they do in this game.
Yeah, but I feel like you've kind of been everywhere.
Yeah, but sometimes it just you're running along after you cleared the area and then a bunch of things just appear. It's like, what do you do?
Well, that's a
apparently I haven't
roadblock.
been there, yeah. I do know like this map in the multiplayer is really fun, except for if another person gets the tan skin. And then
That's just so broken. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Come on. Okay. I'll go back and get that health pack that was over here.
Like, why wouldn't it be like blue and red?
Well, there are blue. Like, there's like several different skins because that's the teams, and I think there's 4 or 5 different colors. I know there's blue, tan, gray, green. I don't remember what the other colors are, but yeah. I mean, the game has a pretty polished multiplayer, all things considered. But it's definitely like one of those things where it's like because you spawn with no just the assault rifle, and you can pick up weapons as you go. You can end up in a situation where the other team has a ton of gear and you have nothing and you just can't do anything about it.
Do you get to pick your starting team?
Yeah, you can pick the color you're on. They also have like all the character models from the campaign and stuff. Are playable characters, so you can play as whoever you want. Oh, somebody's shooting me. That guy.
Oh yeah, does the rifle lock on? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does, and it's got a greater lock-on range than the
Well, I would hope so.
standard assault.
Sorry, I keep coughing.
It's like pollen's gross.
Yeah, it's that time of year. Oh,
You know,
dang.
sometimes it just doesn't lock on.
Have we talked about like what's potentially coming down the pipeline for VTTV? Because I've been thinking about Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door being released on the Switch, and I am so excited for that game.
I mean, if Nintendo just wanted to print their own money, all they would have to do is just start bringing all those games back.
Yeah, I mean, I know how they would do it though, and I don't like how they would do it.
No.
They would make you pay for Nintendo Online, and it would be like a $30 a month package on top of what you're already paying for Nintendo Online.
I mean, like, bring them back as, like, remasters, like, bring the carts back, like, a full purchasable game, not as an add-on or anything.
But that's probably not what they're going to do. They're probably going to do a Nintendo Online service for emulating.
To be fair, NSO Online, like I've got NSO Online, and it is very, for what it is very good, especially given the fact that like
you get a lot of content.
And it's like it's literally like $5 to $7 a month. I'm on a family plan, so I don't actually remember how much it is, but it was like $12-15 for the year. So you can it's definitely not expensive. I mean, it's cheaper than Netflix at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that helicopter?
It's to your left.
Okay. There he is. He's just blending in with the
He's moving
environment.
pretty fast.
He's boot scoot boogie. Nope. Yep.
Nice.
Screen started to shake. I was like, please don't crash the game. Please.
But I would say Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door is
All right. How do I get
probably still in my top 10 favorite video games.
For good reason. It's a good game. I haven't played Thousand Year, but I've seen it played, and I've played the predecessor.
I mean, it's a lot like because when I hit, is that a guy to your? You can't really see him now. When I played,
Okay.
when I still had the Nintendo 64 emulator on the Switch, because I don't have Nintendo Online anymore. I just didn't play it enough.
Yeah.
I played the Nintendo 64 Paper Mario, and the Thousand Year Door is almost a carbon copy of Nintendo 64, just updated, and
Just actually playable.
has some different mechanics. I thought the Nintendo 64 one was playable.
Like actually playable in the sense that you don't have to have a Nintendo 64 to play it.
Yeah. The
Accessible.
story structure is pretty similar, and the starting characters are basically the same starting characters, but it's so much fun. It's got some of the best character writing in a Mario game or ever.
Well,
It's got great opportunities for fun voice acting, which I'm looking forward to.
it is. It's also a long game, right? It's like a 60-hour
Yeah,
campaign.
yeah, it's
right?
very long for a GameCube game.
Which is a good thing, a nice thing to see, because like I've never been a huge fan of turn-based combat games, but Nintendo's like I love this Super Mario. What is it? Superstar Sega.
Yeah, and it's the same.
Like that style of combat where it's like you actually play a part, where you're actually actively doing things to try and make, rather than just sitting there and waiting for a turn to complete. I much prefer that to the traditional turn-based where you just like Pokemon. Never been a Pokemon guy because I just get bored.
I liked Gen 1 Pokemon.
I mean, you liked Arceus too, right? I remember you said pretty positive things about Arceus.
It wasn't amazing, but I liked it just fine. It's not it's funny to me that Pokemon Arceus, when it was coming out, everybody was saying it's the first open world Pokemon game, and then when their next games came out, which was was it Sword and Shield was next?
I don't know.
And they were saying, "Oh, it's the first actual open world Pokemon game." I'm like, "Oh, are y'all just pretending that Arceus didn't happen?"
We're just gonna move the finish line every now and then.
Move the goalposts.
Yeah,
because Arceus did have like loading screens like between different areas in the world. It wasn't truly open world, but who cares? It was fun.
That was like the Palworld argument, right? Where it's like everyone's, oh, this is just a Pokemon clone. And it's like, well, it's
not.
It is kind of a Pokemon clone.
No, but it's also just nothing like Pokemon.
It's also just like actually. Oh crap! I'm out of ammo on that.
Use sniper.
It's actually sniper,
or that.
Sniper
yeah,
can't. I don't think the sniper can destroy armor. But it's like it's actually trying to do its own thing somewhat, and it's got its own features there, like the base building and the open world aspect of it. It's like, yes, you capture animal assistants that are cute and colorful and thematic.
It's just like,
but it's fine.
It's just a survival crafting game, but with Pokemon skin. But it's not a Pokemon clone.
Right. It's like Pokemon. Nintendo's not the first company to do the stuff in Pokemon, and there will always be copycats of everything. So chill. But it's like I enjoy Palworld. It's fun. It's a good time.
I've just never and Palworld doesn't really seem to have a goal yet.
I feel like we were supposed to. Well, they just added a raid boss, but yes, you're right. There isn't really a story. I feel like I was supposed to fight those robots in
this part.
In this part, but
are you not going to the X?
I will, but I'm gonna make sure there's Well, actually, I probably should just do that because
Just go ahead and end it.
I forget that stuff doesn't carry over between levels in this game. So I was looking for extra ammo and stuff, and I'm like, wait, if it's the end of the level, I don't need these things. Watch me get to the top.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to jump, but the jump button's there. It goes. Oh, I got the theme music.
Meaning what?
I assume that means it's the end of the level.
Well, I hope so. We're at 25 minutes.
Trying not to accidentally kill myself as I just walk off the very tall thing.
What is this?
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Is it an ICBM?
That's what it is. Oh, there she goes.
Intercontinental ballistic missile?
I like how they didn't animate him jumping onto it. They just animate him jumping and then him stuck to the side.
While the rocket's shaking and he's not.
Mission successful. Thank y'all
Finally.
for joining us on this episode of VTTV. We're going to keep playing Sarge's Heroes. We'll try to knock it out and maybe play some multiplayer as well. Let us know what other games you'd like to see on the channel, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.